I mean, it's not the Coyote vs. Acme movie that we wanted, but hey, Looney Tunes back on the big screen. Hey, what's happening everyone? Pragmatic Addict here. So I just saw the new Looney Tunes theatrical movie, The Day the Earth Blew Up. I believe this is the first Looney Tunes theatrical movie we've gotten in like over 20 years. Due to a series of antics at the bubblegum factory, Daffy Duck and Porky Pig discover a secret alien plot to take over the world via mind control. The duo must work together to stop the aliens with a little help from Petunia Pig while trying to avoid driving each other insane. Should have said Looney there. Which, right off the bat, that doesn't sound nearly as necessary, iconic as the Wile E. Coyote movie, but with the reviews for this thing, I was still obviously looking forward to this movie a great deal. And hey, with these reviews, and if it nails that box office, maybe we actually have another chance at getting that film after all. So, first impressions, the animation doesn't look like anything new, but to be fair, this is just that OG cartoon's return. So on one hand, I'm like, well, it's not necessarily new. The fact that we don't see this kind of animation anymore, and with this being in fact a throwback, it made sense and was also appreciated in a nostalgic way as a 90s kid. I will say though, a bit of an all over the place story. From the whole Daffy and Porky Pig part, I'm like, I don't remember them being a duo. Also, their origin story here was nothing at all standout, original, and just didn't really flow sensibly or naturally. I will say though, Daffy and Porky are still them enough, and something I didn't know going into this was that this film actually takes place during the modern day. A big thing that happens in the first act is that a giant hole goes through the roof of their house, caused by the aliens, which causes Daffy and Porky to be on the brink of an eviction if they don't fix it. Which Daffy then makes a joke, he's all like, well, why don't we just wait for a stimulus? Before showing a montage of them doing a bunch of different jobs, getting fired due to, well, Looney Tunes, before actually attempting at the online influencer route and getting canceled due to, well, controversial influencer stuff, which made me happy as that classic Looney Tunes format being a bit risky and suggestive and taking place in the modern day setting, just being new and fun enough and relevant for Looney Tunes returning. It was a good way to bring old and new generations together. And it was just fun to see the Looney Tunes return, entering the modern day and putting their spin on that. It didn't feel like something necessarily theater movie worthy exactly. I still ultimately feel like this came mostly due to the cancellation of the Coyote vs. Acme film. But I definitely could see this coming out in theaters in the late 90s, early 2000s, and it's still just as fun as a 90s cartoon movie. This was overall a very nostalgic, strange theater-going experience that I was entertained by in the appropriate ways. This is the closest theater experience I've had to being back in the late 90s, early 2000s. So guys, that does it for my thoughts on the new 20-year return to the theater Looney Tunes movie. Definitely go see this one if you guys are 90s fans, if you guys just want to turn off your brain and just have a really wild, zany nostalgia trip. But yes, guys, a lot of that being said, I've been Pragmatic Addict. Let me know what you guys thought about the review, as well as your thoughts on the movie for those that did see it, down in the comments below. With all that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you're having a great day. Take care.